Hello there, Seraphim17 once again, bringing you some more Call of Duty goodness, and this one is a quick demolition on the map Launch, and I'm going to be using a silenced AUG. But the first thing you're going to notice if you're the viewer of my channel, or you're quite, the connoisseur of my work, there wasn't an intro on this, there was no snazzy music, there was nothing of that nature. And the reason for that is, I'm actually trying to get this uploaded on a different channel, and I don't know how successful I'm going to be because I have to abide by a couple of guidelines to get this done, but I think it's the logical next step in my channel's progression, and it's something I'm really looking forward to trying. So before I go into any more detail about that, as you can see, the spawn is filled with enemies. We're in a bit of a spawn trap here, and the reason for it is there are a couple of aggressive high-level players on the opponent team who are running around with Ghost. This is demolitions, the spawns are about as strict as they get, and they are going to town on my team because we're all rushing out, trying to get to the bombs, trying to do something, and these guys have got it locked down. And normally, I would just probably post up, I would get into a decent position and I'd start trying to fend them off, but none of my team was even remotely helping, they're all running out, so I was just like, this has got to stop, because there's no way you can push an objective when you're too busy getting, absolutely face raped. So I hang back a little bit, I play tentative, do my best to keep not guessing what direction I'm coming from. I'm looking left, I'm looking right, and I'm just focusing now on clearing them out of the spawn. Luckily enough, my team have already pushed away, so it's just me putting up this, little battle of Thermopylae against all these assholes, and just doing my best. But I managed to get my napalm, so the kill streak's in there, and we're all pushing out. We've already got a plant off on A, and I do a lovely little drop there, a lovely jump shot, which hopefully puts the guy off so he couldn't finish me. But if he'd been a little quicker on the trigger, I would have had more than a Crimson Bukkake. I would have probably been dead. But I get another one of the Ghost players there who's coming around towards the dead center, and you just never know who you're going to get on Call of Duty. They could be brilliant players, they could be bad players. It's one of those rolls of the dice. But the guidelines that I am enforcing right now, the biggest one is unnecessary cursing, hatred or racial epithets and things of that caliber in the commentary. And anybody that's listened to me before will know that I do curse quite a lot. I curse like a sailor, and I do generally go off on big opinionated rants that some people could probably perceive as hatred, but it's all done in the name of humour and in a satirical kind of nature, so it should never be taken too serious. But I am going to try and hold it back a little bit. And look at this for a fail. I called my dogs in with 4 seconds left of the game, and I didn't even realise, so they don't get a single kill, and yeah, I felt kind of dumb right there. But the reason I chose this gameplay, should I say, is because my channel is basically it's kind of a platform for diversity. And the reason I say that, it sounds very cliched and very, oh, it's so arbitrary, you're so posh, and it's nothing along that lines. It's just a case of, this is not the most spectacular game you're ever going to see, but it isn't a bad game, and it's an example of the type of stuff I post. I can post big kill games, I can post competitive games, I can post games where I do really, really bad. The whole motivation for the things I post is if it gives me something interesting to talk about, because I like to do play-by-play commentaries, I like to do, big ol' opinionated rants about the most ridiculous things, from politics to religion to, a 70-foot wicker phallus. I don't know, it could be anything. And these kind of commentaries aren't just the main meat of my channel. The main focus is video walkthroughs on their hardest difficulties, because I generally intersperse my Call of Duty commentaries, my other multiplayer commentaries with guides, and it helps break up the monotony of just the same thing all the time. And I'm hoping it's something that's going to give me a slight edge over just the standard YouTube channel, because I do put a lot of effort into this stuff, as I hope you can tell by the delivery of things like my commentary, things like the quality of the video and all that kind of stuff. And I'm constantly trying to push things. And right now, I know you're probably thinking I sound like some psycho narcissistic speed dating rapist who's sitting there going like, yes, I love walks on the beach, I'm a Virgo, and I also masturbate in front of a wicker phallus. But that's not what I'm trying to do. It's just a case of I'm approaching this commentary a little differently so that I can put across what my channel's about, but at the same time I don't want to sound like I've got someone else's in my mouth just to try and get this video hauled around to help my channel. But that's kind of what I'm trying to do. But either way, I've been a gamer since all my life pretty much, and my channel's all about people that share that passion. And if that's something that you'd enjoy, feel free to check me out. Hopefully you won't be disappointed, and if you are, please leave a comment. There's nothing better than a healthy discussion. And unfortunately the team left because we stomped them so badly. So once as always, thanks for watching, people, thanks for taking the time, and you take care now.